Fuck what you talking about, I do it my way. I do it. Let's get it. I do it. Let's get it. Hey, I gotta get this money, gotta make a way. Fuck what you talking about, I do it my way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Elite.
Well, I got a complaint.
My way.
My complaint is that I'm sure many of you heard the N-word being used. I am not going to say it because I don't need somebody calling up to the management and complaining. And I don't want to lose my high-paying job here. But truth be told, you know, they say it's okay for one black person to use it when talking to another black person. But if you're not black, you shouldn't use it. Well, here you have, in music, and I know that a lot of rap songs use the word, you have a bunch of white guys using it in their version of rap.
Well, I'm assuming they're white. Let's not...
Well, they looked white to me. You know, but the bottom line is there can't be a double standard here.
Why not? There's double standards everywhere.
I know too many people that get in trouble for saying the N-word without saying the N-word, if you know what I mean. Okay? And it should go across the board. That's all I'm saying.
We are currently experiencing an issue with the host and guest lines. Our engineers are working on to resolve them at this time. Please watch for updates. That doesn't affect us.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we're being censored right now because of that song.
Yeah, I don't know. I never seen that come up now.
Well,
but anyway, I don't give a damn. Just like when somebody says Black Lives Matter, that's a movement. When they say All Lives Matter, that's an insult.
Well, I was brought up that all lives matter, and I stick by that, you know.
I mean, that's craziness. All lives matter. Black lives matter. How about yellow lives? How about brown lives?
That would be all lives matter.
Well, they seem to want to separate it, so are we going to have to come for a separate saying for each color? All red lives matter? You know, I understand that Black Lives Matter is more of a movement. They're not saying that only Black Lives Matter, but they're saying that Black Lives Matter. Confusing me a little bit. How about you?
What?
Who?
Where?
Where?
When? How?
Why?
I don't know.
He's the third. No, but it's, you know, listen, I understand what the movement is. And it's a shame. But I guess what they're trying to say is that has nothing to do with us. Yes.
Does that, you know, can our audience actually hear us now,
yes,
or are we
absolutely.
being censored?
No, everybody can hear us just fine.
All right, we got a call.
Told you they can hear us. Do all lives matter? Tell me.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Okay.
You're hearing us fine, right?
Yeah, no, I'm hearing you very well.
We got this message. We are currently experiencing an issue with the host and guest lines. Our engineers are working to resolve them at this time. Please watch for updates. Luckily, we don't.
I think they're trying to censor Felix because of that last song.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Mark seems
I mean,
to.
they play those songs everywhere. I mean, it's on the radio. You wouldn't be if that was the case. If you were censored, they would have immediately blocked you, and
but
I would have heard nothing but dead silence.
I'm upset,
and then I would have called you and told you.
I'm upset because, when you watch news programs, they talk about the N word. Nobody says the word, okay? But in music, they use it all the time.
Yeah, it's a very, that word is a very, I don't know how to describe it, like what word to describe that word. Growing up in the projects, you've heard it constantly. Now, I had a very, very I've had close black friends that, have said to me, why haven't you ever used that word? I was like, why would I use that word? I was like, it's demeaning. I don't want to, I don't want to classify anybody as, or describe anybody as being low. And to me, that word is a low, very low word.
I used to give a whole lesson about that word. Down south. Down south.
Yeah, no, it's like when you get mad with a girl and you call the girl a word. I would never use that word. Just like I won't use the N word.
Well, down south, they used to have difficulty saying the word Negro. Okay. In fact, now if you use the word Negro, it's considered an insult. I don't know why, but it's considered an insult. It used to be, it went from Negro to black people to African Americans, but
and that's how they want to be classified now. They want to be classified as African Americans.
But
I think they feel, and I'm talking about the ones that are here in America, that were born in America. They want to feel that, yes, though their ancestry goes back to Africa, and they are, look, I have a cousin who married African, and nicest guy in the world. I don't see him for his color of his skin. I see him for who he is. And I think that's what today's day and age wants. There's too much hatred in this world. And they don't want to be classified as hatred. And being called Negro or black is classifying them. They don't want to be that. They want to be like everybody else. And they want to be politically correct. So that's why they want to be called African American.
Well, are they all from Africa?
No, it goes by heritage.
Not,
but
I have a friend of mine. He's from Tanzania. He was born there. Does that make him an African American? He's not black.
No, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very strange. It's very confusing. It's very controversial. But if this is what they, if somebody says to me, to my face, this is what I want to be called, then okay, I respect it. If someone turns around to me, like again, people that I know from back in the day, if they said to me, you can call me the N-word, I'm like, no, I'm not going to call you the N-word, because you're not that. I'm going to call you either by your name, or if you want me to, say where you're from, or, whatever, I'm going to say you're, black, because you're going to come to me and tell me I'm white.
Well,
you're not going to say that you're an old Jew, because nobody knows that I've converted, A lot of people will come up to me and go, "Oh, that old little Jew." Does that bother me? No.
Well, the wording of it should bother you. It would bother me.
Only part that would bother me is old.
Well, but getting back to what I was saying before, I mean, down south, for some reason, Negro became Nigra, Nigra became nigger, okay? And, if you look up,
And you just use
stemming from the word niggardly, a niggardly person is a slovenly, lazy person. So when I used to tell my students that, I would say, well, I said, do you consider yourself slovenly and lazy? And they would say no. I said, by calling yourself that word, that's the connotation. It doesn't mean, hey, buddy, hey, friend. But by the same token, kids and people today say, well, I can use it because I'm black. And I can talk to my friends that way, but you can't because you're not black. I said I wouldn't want to use that word.
listen.
I totally agree.
There's too much political correctness.
But that's what the world is today. That's what society. It's what society is. Society is politically correct. They want to change the world, but they want to. No, I shouldn't say they want to change the world. Let me rephrase that. They want to change things in the world to make the world a better place. But what they're really doing is making it worse. The media alone is making it worse. And I'm gonna change the subject a little because I've gotten to the point where I am so done with this island that I live on that I want to leave it. If I could move away from Staten Island, I would. There's nothing but violence wherever I go. Today on the news, I saw a 7-year-old was raped. Who in their mind, their crazy mind, is going to take a 7-year-old and rape her? I'm like, I have a 7-year-old. I'm fit to be tied. And then the other day, not too far from my house, that the shooting, the firefighter that got shot from the gang member. The gang member put his house on fire or something. I don't remember what the story was, but then shot a fireman in the leg and then shot himself.
Oh, I'm not sure if he was shot.
What?
I think he was shot by some cops, quite a few cops. I'm not sure.
Oh, was it? Because I thought that I heard that he shot himself. No matter whatever the case may be, he's dead. No, he shot himself because it was suicide. They actually, the guy himself said before all this was going to happen that he was going to kill himself.
No, today I'm going to die, is what he said.
That's it. You're right. Today I'm going to die.
And what he did, he came out of the house with his automatic rifle blasting away. And that's how he shot the guy. And then
that's how he shot the guy, right?
And the place was surrounded by cops, and they all shot him back, and that's how he.
By the way,
suicide by police, as Mark calls it.
Yeah, that's what they call it, suicide. By the way, did you know that the city flew his mother in from Delaware, okay, so she could try to talk him out of it or talk him down? Who's paying for that, I wonder?
The city.
We are.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, talking about, you were saying before about political correctness, the most popular politician right now